Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's segment of Green Chat. I am Stephanie Gluchacki, and I'm joined again by Christy Medeiros. We're both from Canacare Docs. Hello, thanks for tuning in today. Today, we're going to talk to you about a few things. Certainly, as far as current events, we still have the impacts of coronavirus all around us. We have cold and flu season approaching. We have just a number of things happening. Certainly, there's a large election coming down the pipeline and just so many things going on. And there's a lot to consider, a lot to think about. But the one thing that you should really take the time to really think about it and put some thought into, and that's obtaining your medical card. And we're here to talk about that today. So one of the questions that we get often is why? Why in the state of Massachusetts should I still get my medical card? Adult use is legal in the state, has been for some time. And oftentimes we have people just wondering, what is the benefit of that? So I want to turn it over to Christy to really dive into that and answer some questions. I'm going to go ahead and just post the ability to add some comments, then we're happy to answer any questions you might have during this segment. So Christy, take it away.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here. I'm actually really excited to be here. I went on an adventure this past week and drove through a few states in this country, beautiful states, and kind of just asked questions about their medical program in their state. And here in Massachusetts, we are so incredibly lucky to have the program that we do have here. Not only are we lucky to have a medical program, but we're also lucky to have adult use here. So this is the question that I get a lot, is why get my card if in Massachusetts it is legal for adult use? So just a quick fact, there are 34 states in this country that are approved for medical use. 10 states are actually approved for a low dose. And then 7 states are pending. So when you add that all up, every state in this country does have a form of medical program that patients can utilize. So as you know, there are a lot of states that are recreational legal. So again, adult use is in there. But going forward, benefits of having your card are really, really important. So today, I am going to explain to you the benefits of having a card. I did get this question many times when I was on my road trip. Different states have different laws. Different states have different amounts you can purchase. So I did get a lot of, wow, I'd love to go to Massachusetts and join your medical program. So, we're going to start with number one. The benefit of having your card in the state of Massachusetts is definitely cost. Everybody loves to save money. I love to save money. Medical patients in the state of Massachusetts with your medical card do not pay any tax. So adult use, you go in there, you can purchase, no problem, but you're paying a lot more money purchasing in the adult use menu than you are a medical menu.
And that could be 20% and up, depending on what part of Massachusetts you live.
Definitely.
So mathematically speaking, that's quite a bit of a surcharge, if you will, on your medicine purchase.
For example, I actually had a friend who contacted me this morning, and he said, look, I went to the dispensary and bought a vape. He got one. He wanted to know. It was $15 in taxes. This is exactly what he messaged me. So I put, why don't you go get your card? Again, $15 every time you go and purchase. That's, you're purchasing once a week. That's $60 a month. Getting your card, you don't have to pay those taxes.
That's right.
Again, cost is big, especially right now during COVID. People are unemployed. They can't, afford their medication. Going into an adult use dispensary and paying $15 extra every time you're purchasing a product, and that's one product. Again, save your money. Come get your card. Another reason. So quality. In the adult use market, you're not going to get the medication that you might need for your condition. There's a higher dose products in the medical menu as opposed to the recreational menu. So if you're using cannabis as medication, you'd want to get your medical card so you can get those products that are dosed higher in quality as opposed to something a little low dosed. Anything in the adult use market, if you get low dose, you're going to have to double up if you need it for your medication. So again, the quality, difference is huge.
And that ties back into cost. If you're having to double up, then you're purchasing twice as much. So you're in essence spending more to get the desired
Definitely.
goal that you're trying to achieve through a medical outlet. So
Exactly.
that's an interesting
Especially-
tie-in to the cost.
Especially when people are using it for concentrates or cooking. Again, it costs a lot of money to get this product, to make these products. So, you're saving money getting your card, and then you're also saving money with better quality products. So something to really keep in mind if you're using it, as medication. Another reason, number 3, the quantity. You are able to purchase 10 ounces every 2 months in the state of Massachusetts. Now, as you know, using it for concentrates, you're going to need a higher amount of product to make, your butter, your honey,
That's right.
your oil. In the adult use market, you're not going to get even close to the amount of product that you need to make this. And then again, if you need to purchase more, you're paying more tax. So again, quality, quantity, cost. These are the 3 major points that why you should get your card. In dispensaries, supply and demand. It's like going to your supermarket and getting your favorite kind of apple. But they don't have these apples. Why? Because they had to save it for the medical side. So only certain patients can get your medical apples. You got to keep that in mind. Dispensaries are required to put 35% of their product aside for medical patients. So adult use, they run out.
That's right.
That's it. And if you're using a certain product, adult use, now you have to go and find another dispensary that's adult use that might have that same product, which again can be difficult to find. But being a medical patient, they take 35% of their product and they hold it. They reserve it for medical patients. So we are not running out of product. So again, another reason why to get your card. I get a lot of questions. Hey, I drove by that dispensary and there's a long, long line waiting outside. Another reason to get your card. There's no waiting in those long recreational lines. Sometimes these lines can take an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours to get through.
It's like waiting at Disneyland almost.
It's
My
to
gosh.
get on a ride.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. So, and then having your card, some dispensaries deliver right to your door. Another, added option that you don't get with your, adult use. So again, if you don't want to travel out of the house, you want to stay safe, you don't want to go even in the dispensary where there's other people, you certainly can just order online and they deliver it right to your door.
And that's
Again,
especially important now with coronavirus still prevalent and appreciating, again, that cold and flu season is coming, trying to avoid a population that could perhaps bring you illness, especially if you're a medical patient and you're already susceptible to various other illnesses
Definitely.
based on your own immune system.
Yep.
The ability as a medical patient to have your medicine delivered to you, that is a huge plus. That's so, there's no value on safety.
No,
Absolutely.
definitely not. And most of our, patients are, up there in age. They'd rather not go into a dispensary where there's all other kinds of people. So again, go online, you order it, they deliver it right to your door. And a lot of dispensaries do this. It's a great, great feature that these dispensaries have. So again, get your card, take advantage of it. Another reason, age. So you have to be 21 to get into an adult use dispensary. You only have to be 18 years of age to become a medical patient. So again, if you have a condition that is on the list of Massachusetts medical conditions, you definitely can come and see us and get a card. You don't have to wait until you're 21 to go and purchase in the adult use market. You get a medical card, you're able to get in the dispensaries at 18 years old or older. So again, I've had a lot of people saying, I'd like to get into the dispensary. They're 19, 20 years old. They need medication for whatever condition they need. Just come get your card. It's not hard at all. We're still doing everything telemed. We're staying safe. We don't want patients coming into the office. We gather all your information. We make sure that you stay safe at home and get your telemed virtual appointment and get your card for you.
If I could just touch on that, that's a great point about coming into the office. There's some confusion now. Many people have returned to some sense of normalcy in their lives. We are still operating in a complete telemed environment. And I can tell you that even many primary care physicians. I know my own primary care annual physical is coming up next week, and it's still via telemedicine. So it's not just unique to the cannabis industry, but physicians as a whole are still erring on the side of caution, particularly given the COVID environment, cold and flu season. It's important. Why not stay at home? The safety of your own home, the privacy of your own home. You don't have to come out, venture out, especially now that it's getting colder. Mm-hmm. It was sure cold the other morning.
Definitely.
So definitely a key point. Christy, I'm sorry, go on.
No worries. So again, all these points that we're going over are the benefits of having your card. And another benefit that I just want to make known, because a lot of people don't know this, being a patient in the state of Massachusetts, you are allowed to use your medical card in other states. So there are other states that allow you to come in and use their dispensaries, and one is Rhode Island. There are 3 dispensaries in Rhode Island located in Portsmouth, Providence, and Warwick that as a Massachusetts medical card holder, you can go and purchase in those dispensaries as well. There are other states as well. So you're traveling through the country, you're afraid that, I don't know if I can travel, I might need my medication. Look it up. I can guarantee you there's a state around you that you can get it from. There are probably about half a dozen to 8 dispensaries that will allow patients from other states to come in and purchase medication. So again, just keep that in mind. So
can I interrupt just for a second,
definitely.
Christy? We have a couple questions in. So I just want to let those who are asking questions, thank you for those questions. Keep them coming. We'll certainly answer them by the end of this segment. So Christy, keep going, and
Excellent.
I'll pop in a question when it's appropriate.
Excellent. So again, the benefits of having your card: cost, quality, quantity, no waiting in lines. You can be 18 years and older and purchase in dispensaries in other states. So again, great key benefits of having your medical card. So now we're going to go into having your medical card, and you get to go in these dispensaries. There's over 60 dispensaries in the state of Massachusetts. So I guarantee you, somewhere in your neighborhood, there is a dispensary for you to purchase medical products. Most dispensaries in the state of Massachusetts, you can get new patient discounts. They have loyalty programs. Medical patients also take advantage of daily specials in these dispensaries. Every dispensary for a medical patient has patient-dedicated consultation rooms. So if you have questions about product, you don't know what to use, you don't know what to use for the condition you have, what you have been using is not working, you can sit down, talk to someone. What else can I use? What do you think would help me? I've been using this product, it's not working. Is there something else I can use? Medication comes in all different forms. So again, you will have someone in the dispensary who will be able to sit down with you and explain their products and explain what they are used for, which condition they might be used for. And then again, this is all trial and error, like life. You got to try something, it might work for you, it might not, but don't give up. Sit down with a dispensary worker, sit down with an educator and ask them questions. The more you know, the better. So I'm still asking questions. I go into dispensaries, I ask people questions. There's no dumb questions. Sometimes I feel like, should I ask that? But I just go in and kind of be like, I'm just going to ask this. But again, the more you know, the more better quality of life you're going to find with using these products. So again, there's over 60 medical dispensaries in the state of Massachusetts. We do have quite a few that are adult use, but there's over 60 medical dispensaries. So I guarantee you 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 are in your area. So definitely check them out. Another thing I want to bring up too in the dispensaries, not sure if you already have your card and you don't know, the dispensaries do a lot of discounts for hardship or vets. Again, I do know that a lot of dispensaries have a lot of events for veterans. So just keep that in mind. If you are a veteran, check out the dispensary in your area, see if they have a veteran discount. Most likely they do. And the same thing goes for hardship patients. So if you have a hardship or you're having a hard time paying for your medication, check the dispensaries in your local area and see if they do those hardship discounts.
That's right.
So now that we've discussed the benefits of having your card and the benefits of being able to walk in a dispensary and purchase as a medical patient, how do you get your card?
How do you get your card,
How do you
Christy?
get your
So that's great, because there are a couple of questions specific to, well, how do I get my card and what does it cost? So if we could go into those answers, that'd be great.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You can call 866-846-2420 to book an appointment, ask any questions. Our call center agents are there. They'll answer any questions you might have, give you information on how to get your card, and I am going to quickly go over that information now, but if I talk too fast, you can again call 866-846-2420. You can also go to canacaredocs.com and check us out on our website. So in the
I've just put that in the comment section for those who want. You can just click on that.
Perfect. Thank you. So in the state of Massachusetts, to get your card, you need to be 18 years or older, a Massachusetts resident. So you need to have a Massachusetts driver's license, a Massachusetts state ID. You can also have a passport with an accompanying utility bill, just to prove your address. Qualifying condition. There is a list on the Massachusetts state site. We have a huge list of qualifying conditions that are used for this medical program. Go check them out. If you have any questions, again, give us a phone call. We can definitely walk through if a condition is listed, if it's not listed, and give you more information about that.
Right.
So, cost of certification. We have new patients, recertifying patients, and then we also have our vet and hardship, just like the dispensaries do. We like to keep everything uniform. In the state of Massachusetts, if you are a new patient, it is $175 to certify for the year. It is $150 to recertify, and then veterans and hardship, it is $125. Again, give us a call so we can certify your appointment, whether you're new or recertifying. We'll make sure that this is all done by telemed. You stay home, you stay safe. No need to come into the office and mingle around with other people. We also give free registration help. If you have internet issues, you're not tech savvy, you need someone to help you with the state registration, we can definitely do that with you, whether it be in person or over the phone. We've helped hundreds and hundreds of people that don't have a computer, or older patients who just don't want to deal with a computer. We definitely can help you out there. There is no state fee anymore, so everyone in the state of Massachusetts is now saving that money, so you can go and purchase with that extra money at the dispensary. But again, we can make sure that your registration is done via telemed and make sure everyone gets seen. Those are the requirements for Massachusetts. We are also in 11, 12 other states. Again, you can go to Canacare Docs to check that out. But before I give it back over to you, I just want to talk about a program that we have here at Canacare Docs. We have a compassionate care certification program. A lot of people, especially now, times are tough.
That they are.
A lot of things have been going on the past 6.5 months. Yes, I count the weeks. It's almost 7 months now that we've been in this different kind of life. So we here at Canacare Docs decided that we're going to help people out. And so far in the month of September, we've actually certified 12 patients through this compassionate care certification program. And what this is a program that we utilize with the dispensaries and let patients still get their card. There's no reason for you to go without your card if you're having hard times. And we get this a lot. We get a lot of patients, I'd love to come get my card. Unfortunately, I have to go and purchase from the adult use market.
That's right.
Only twice a month as opposed to the, 4 times a month that I'm usually doing it. There's no reason for people to go without their medication, especially with us here. We will certify compassionate care patients for free. Just reach out to us, give us some information, and if you qualify for the program, we will make sure that you get your card and you're all set for the year. And again, this goes for new patients, this goes for recertifying patients, veterans, whoever it may be. We don't want people, feeling as if they're not getting, the quality of life that they deserve. And as you know, if you use this medication as, your primary care of medication, we don't want you to go without. So again, give us a shout out at canacaredocs.com. You can also give us a call, 866-846-2420. Ask us questions. My name is Christy Medeiros. You can certainly reach out to me. give us a call, ask us questions. The more you know, the more you're going to know about this program. And again, I've traveled 10 states in the past week, and this is the best medical program that we have in the country so far that I've been in. I'll say that because I know there's a few other states that have a good medical program. But again, utilize this program. It is one of the best programs out there. And like I said, those 6 points of how to get your card or why you should get your card, tell your friends. A lot of people say, why should I go get it? Again, you want to save money? Come get your card. So that's what I got. Stay safe. Again, we're doing everything telemed, so you don't even have to come and see us in the office. You don't have to wear your mask. Come see us.
That's great, Christy. Thank you very much. That was so thorough, and I just could not keep up with the comments and questions. I did want to point out a resource specific to hardship discounts and whatnot. As Christy mentioned, there are discounts available through our own organization. Of course, there is a vetting process associated with that, so we ask that you please be patient. We also want to point to a resource, the Massachusetts Patient Advocacy Alliance, on their website, compassionforpatients.com/medicine #discounts, and I will go ahead and put that in the comments section. You'll see the different medical dispensary discounts and financial hardship programs that are available to patients in the Commonwealth. So kudos to the MPAA for the work that they do to ensure safe and affordable access to patients in the state. So that's really key, and thank you to that team for all the work that you do. I also want to just touch quickly, I know we have about 8 minutes here, but this is something that definitely listen in, and I do want to just comment. Lulu, yes, definitely, we're happy to help you get your card. So Jeff, please contact Christy or I. We're definitely able to facilitate that for her. But I want to talk about healthcare in general. So certainly this medicine has proven to be very, very incredibly life-altering in a positive way for many patients. There was a comment specific to those suffering from migraines. We have patients who present migraine as a qualifying condition each and every day and have really demonstrated and reported back that they've had wonderful success with the use of cannabis to manage and mitigate their migraines. So to answer that question, yes, absolutely. But I also want to point out again, we've mentioned that we're coming into cold and flu season. Some are still, concerned about venturing out. We do want to make sure that you're aware that as a Canacare Docs patient, you actually have a complimentary benefit to Skylight Health. And again, I'll populate this in the comments in just a moment, but if you visit skylight.health/complimentary membership, it's a complimentary benefit where your your certification fee now includes complimentary access to virtual urgent and primary care by way of Skylight Health. So Skylight Health is an offering of our parent company. So it's the same team that you know and love, the same great service. And we'll be able to connect you with physicians for questions such as you have a cold. Perhaps you don't want to take that trip out to an emergency room. You don't have insurance. You don't want to venture out. You can contact Skylight Health, and you can do that by visiting, as I said, the website skylight.health, complimentary membership, or call 844-644-8880. I will, after this broadcast, go ahead and populate those resources into the comments. But we encourage you, if you haven't checked out the website, please do so. Please do so. It's a complimentary benefit. If you're an existing patient, it's yours. Utilize it. Healthcare is expensive. It's very expensive. Even if you have insurance and you're just going into your physician's office, there's a copay associated oftentimes with just coming in, even if it is for something like a runny nose or whatnot. The ability to collaborate, have your cannabis physician collaborate with your now primary care physicians by way of Skylight Health. That's a huge benefit. Both sides working together toward achieving your healthcare goals. And more importantly, there's no stigma associated. We have many patients coming in through our Canacare Docs offices, and oftentimes we hear one of two things repeatedly. Number one, I don't have a primary care physician, which is really, really unfortunate. But such is, unfortunately, our healthcare system today. It's broken. So we are offering Skylight Health as a means to help patients without access to healthcare now have that access that everyone should be entitled to. And of course, for those that do have primary health care physicians, we often hear, please don't tell my primary care physician that I'm here today. I don't want them to know. The stigma is still very real, and it rests very heavily on our patients' shoulders. So we don't ever want a patient to feel that there can be no collaboration between their primary care physician and their certifying physician for fear of stigma or being fired as a patient. We've heard those stories. My gosh, you can't tell my primary care physician, they'll fire me as a patient, which is just absolutely, absolutely unbelievable to think that that's even possible. But this is unfortunately where we are. So by all means, check out the website. Again, I will update it in the comments, but it is skylight.health/complimentary membership. Check it out. If you're an existing patient, you have this benefit free to you. So utilize it. Again, we're entering cold and flu season, folks. I know oftentimes, you kind of question, do I need to go to the doctor? Do I not need to go to the doctor? Should I, shouldn't I? Sometimes it's later in the day and you're not quite sure. So you have this resource available to you now. So with that being said, any final words or thoughts, Christy, that you'd like to share?
I just want everybody to come get their card, save some money, and get the products that you deserve.
It is an effective medicine, absolutely. So valuable for many different conditions that are presented. And certainly Massachusetts has an open-ended conditions list, meaning that if in your discussions with your cannabis certifying provider, they feel that the benefit of utilizing cannabis outweighs any potential risks, then there's a strong chance for approval. So it's very important. Even if you're thinking, gosh, there's no way I could qualify, reach out and give us a call.
Yes,
it's definitely worth that call. We have a call center with very knowledgeable staff who can certainly answer a lot of those questions. Even if you're not quite ready to make that decision yet, at least call, inquire, check out our website, canacaredocs.com, see what we're all about. And again, just more importantly, you have the benefit to Skylight Health as a complimentary benefit. So you're getting really a 2-for-1, and there's no additional cost for that particular benefit. So it's really an exciting offering that is just absolutely unheard of. So we're coming to the close. Gosh, 30 minutes went by super fast today, Christy. It did. You had so much to share, and it was all such incredible information. So I just want to close off with some thank yous. First and foremost, Christy, thank you for sharing all that you did. It was fun watching your road trip vicariously through here. We appreciate the insight that you've been able to provide based on your visits to other states here. Thank you, of course, to the information you've shared with patients. For those of you who asked questions that we didn't get to, I apologize. The time actually just went by so super fast. After the broadcast, we'll go ahead and make sure that we get those answers for you. And again, thank you to Eric B. Media. The studio that we're coming to you from today is brought to you by Eric B. Media at ericbmedia.com. So if you have those needs, by all means, this is certainly an opportunity for you to take advantage of. We want to thank our parent company, CB2 Insights, and of course, the group at Skylight Health. It's really, just take a look at the website. I think most people will just find it very unbelievable that this kind of an offering is available to them as a patient, and really utilize the offering because it is important. Your healthcare is certainly so very important. Lastly, of course, I want to thank you. Thank you to those who took the time to tune in live today. Thank you to those who did populate comments. We appreciate all of the comments that were sent in today, and we will certainly address those immediately after the broadcast. But again, thank you. We hope everyone stays safe. And again, reach out and come get your medical card. We want to make sure that you achieve those healthcare goals. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Happy fall.